Welcome back, gamers. This is part 2 of Day of the Tentacle. If you have not watched part 1 of this video, you can go ahead and click the link. Otherwise, we're going to get started right where we left off when we switched over to Hoagie. So once we're in control of Hoagie, we're going to go ahead and exit here to the left. And we're going to walk over here towards the inn. And once we're in here, we're going to walk in front of the stairs here to the mailbox. We're going to go ahead and open that up and pick up the letter. And we're going to go ahead and send that letter to Bernard. And once we've sent that over, we're just going to go ahead and switch back to Bernard for now. We're going to exit the pantry and back out into the gallery here and into the lobby. We're going to head straight upstairs, listen to this wonderful music once again that we cannot shut off. So we're going to go back into this middle door here, go see Dwayne. So what we're going to do is we're going to give that letter to Dwayne.
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh well. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Now once he's done getting so excited, he probably shit his depends. We're going to go over here and we're going to pick up the flag gun. Now once we have the flag gun, we're going to go ahead and head back to that banquet area. And once we're inside here, we're going to do the old switcheroo with the cigar lighter. So we're going to go ahead and grab the flare gun and click it with the cigar lighter.
Look, a three-headed monkey.
Huh? I don't see anything.
Oh, never mind.
Now with those swapped out, we'll go ahead and use the disappearing ink on the cigar salesman. And this is number 4 of 5 that we need for the trophy.
You didn't expect me to fall for that old gag, did you? You'd have to get up pretty early in the morning to fool this old joker. In fact, I invented disappearing ink.
Now we'll go ahead and have a conversation with him here.
What can I do for you, kid?
We're going to choose nice cigars.
Nice cigars.
I import them from the finest Cuban munition factories. So, want a cigar?
Followed by lay one of those
Sure,
Havana
lay
babies
one of
on
those
me.
Havana babies on me.
I don't get it.
And now that we have that exploding cigar, we will get the Novelty Enthusiast Trophy Pop. So we're going to go ahead and send that exploding cigar and the cigar lighter to Hoagie, along with the disappearing ink. Now we're going to go ahead and switch back to Hoagie here, and we're going to go inside the inn. And once we're inside, let's go ahead and talk to the mummy.
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably.
And again, we're just trying to initiate conversation.
Well, that's cool.
So we'll go ahead and choose the
Later,
last
dude.
option to exit it. Now we're going to go ahead and enter this main hall. We're going to see some of our forefathers here. So let's go ahead and use the disappearing ink on John Hancock here
Mr.
to get
Hancock,
that
dude?
joke never gets
Yes?
old trophy.
My coat! Get away, you loyalist!
Now we're going to go ahead and use this vacuum flyer in the suggestion box. And we're going to pass through the cutscene that's going to play out here. So once you've regained control, we're going to go ahead and head into the kitchen here. We're going to pick up this spaghetti and the oil. And then we're going to go into the pantry door here. Inside, we're going to pick up this bucket, also open this cabinet, and we're going to pick up the brush. We're going to go ahead and right now we'll send that brush back to Bernard. We're going to walk back out into the kitchen where we are going to use the bucket with the water pump. Now we have a bucket of water, and at this point I like to switch back over to Bernard and just make a quick getaway. We're just doing this for a trophy. So we're going to walk back out into the lobby. And we're going to head outside and back to the parking lot. Once we're out here, we're going to use the brush with the filthy car. And we're going to receive, you call that a hint
I would, but
trophy.
it would only rain.
So once that pops, we're going to go ahead and send that brush back to Hoagie and switch. And once we're in control of Hoagie, we're going to head out of the kitchen and back into the lobby. And we're going to open the grandfather clock. Go ahead and head inside, see some Hoagie crack. Okay, first thing to do in here is pick up the left-handed hammer.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
And then we're going to use the patent application with Red Edison.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
And then we're going to use the help wanted sign with Red Edison,
What's
which
this?
is also going to pop the moronic
Help
drone
wanted,
trophy.
Moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough. So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
Alright, so once that's done, we'll go ahead and pick up the lab coat, and we're going to head back up into the lobby. Alright, so once we're back out in the lobby, we're going to head up the stairs. We're going to enter this first door, which is George Washington's room. So we're going to use the bed to mess it up. What we want is the maid to come in here and clean. So once we pull this cord, she'll head in. You have a few moments to grab some soap off of her cart once she enters.
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar.
And once you exit out into the
Excuse me,
hallway
Mr.
to where her
Washington.
cart is,
Boy,
Hoagie
what a
will be
mess.
blocking the cart. So you can either move Hoagie or just move your mouse around, cursor around like I did until you see soap. Go ahead and pick that up. If you mess it up, just pull the cord again.
The water's
So we'll
all
combine
subsy
the
now.
soap with the bucket here. And then we're going to head to the right and we're going to open the last door on the floor. And once inside, we're just going to go ahead and pick up the wine bottle. Then we're going to head back out and up to the third floor. And once we're here, we're going to use the textbook on Mr. Ed here. We're going to read him a little lullaby.
The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. If the elements have NP completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored. Blah, 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 blah.
So once we're done, we're going to go ahead and take his dentures out of the water here, which is going to pop a trophy, rap sheet, kleptomaniac. Then we're going to enter this left door. And once the cutscene plays out with these weirdos, we're going to go ahead and swap his hammer with the left-handed hammer. And we're going to end up going through another cutscene here. So once that cutscene has played out, we're going to go back out the door and up the stairs into the attic. Once you're up here, if you use Ned's bed, you're going to notice that it squeaks. and sends the cat walking over to it. So what we're trying to obtain is that mouse toy. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight until it says squeaky mattress, choose use, and we're going to use that with Jed's bed to swap the mattresses.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
So once those have been swapped, we're going to go ahead and use the squeaky mattress again. And we're going to run over here and pick up the mouse toy. And then we're going to pick up the red paint. Now once we have that red paint, we're going to go ahead and open up the inventory and combine it with the booby gun.
I don't like
And we're going to get the missing pink trophy. So now we're going to exit out the window. And we are going to go down the chimney. There is a trophy, What Would Santa Claus Do?, where each of the 3 characters needs to use the chimney. So this is number 1. Now once you're in the lobby, we're going to go outside here. And we're going to head back over to where the Chronojon and the outhouses are. Now once we're over here, you see the kumquat tree. We're going to use the red paint on that kumquat tree to gain Only Hoagie Can Make a Tree trophy. Now we can go ahead and send that red paint to Bernard. And we're going to head back into the inn. Now once we're inside, we're going to go back to the main hall. We're going to walk over here to the right, and we're going to talk some shit to George Washington.
Excuse me. Yes?
So our first dialogue, we're going to pick, whoa, you're like George
George
Washington.
Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Then we're going to choose, my name is Hoagie.
My name's Hoagie. Like the sandwich? How quaint.
Ask him if it's true about the cherry tree.
Is it true about you and the cherry tree? Oh yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Then we're going to tell him he's lost it.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there... Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
So now George is going to go down and chop this tree, which is going to release Laverne from being stuck in the tree.
I'm stuck
Personally,
in
I think that crazy bitch should just be stuck up there, but it's not my game. Alright, so once you cut back to Hoagie, you're going to get the only George. He can chop down a tree. And we're going to go ahead and now that we have control of Laverne, we're going to go ahead and switch over to her.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner, getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
Alright, so once we have control of Laverne, we're going to go ahead and talk to the Tentacle Guard.
Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
And we're going to let him know that we don't feel good,
I don't
so he will send us to
feel
see the
so
doctor.
good. I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Uh-oh. Time to visit Dr. Tentacle.
And once the doctor is done examining you, we're going to go ahead and pick up the tentacle chart. We're going to head out the door. We're going to head through the main hall door. And in the middle door here, back to the kennel.
Hey, how'd you get out? Get back in there. I wish Dr. Tentacle would stop losing patience.
And once we're going to go ahead and talk to
Hello,
the tentacle
Mr.
again.
Tentacle guy.
What?
This time we're going to let him know that we need
I
to
have
use
to
the
go
bathroom.
to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a human using a bathroom. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
And once we're outside, we're just going to follow this path to the right. Just going to lead us back to the Chronogon, where we are going to send the scalpel to Bernard, followed by the tentacle chart to Hoagie. We're going to go ahead and switch to Hoagie here, and we're going to go back to the inn. And once we're inside, we're going to go up to the second floor. And we're going to enter the middle door here.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
Now once this dialog pops up, you can
Got
just
another
click
design
it that
change
we
for
have a
the
design
flag.
change.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
And you can pick whichever of these you want. It
Need
doesn't
a
matter.
babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe.
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
And once we have control again, we're going to go ahead and use that tentacle chart with the patterns. We are going to see the American flag change to the windsock, which is going to get the windsock to me trophy. So now we're going to send some items to Laverne, the can opener. We're going to send her spaghetti. We're going to send her the dentures. The squeaky mouse toy. And then we're going to send the Booby Gone back to Bernard. We're going to go ahead and switch over to Bernard now. And we're going to head back into the motel. And once we're inside, we're going to go to the main hall here. We're going to use the scalpel. We're going to use that on the clown. And that's going to get us the Rap Sheet Vandal trophy. So once we have that, we'll go ahead and pick up the box of laughs that was hidden inside of him. And we're going to send that box of laughs over to Laverne. We're also going to send her the wad of gum. We're going to send her the fork, the crank, the fake barf, and last but not least, the chattering teeth. Once she has all those items, we're going to go ahead and head back to the lobby with Bernard, and we're going to go into the secret lab through the clock. And once down here in the secret lab, we're going to go ahead and use that decaf coffee on the doctor's coffee mug. And this is going to turn him into a sleepwalker, which we will use to crack the safe. And we will pick that up in part 3 of Day of the Tentacle. Thanks for watching, guys.
Open
Please like,
safe.
share, and comment.
must sign contracts, must provide for family.